Hello Kg3 students, how are you today? Get ready to the science time. It's good to find a quiet place and pay attention. You need for this session my activities worksheets, pencil, eraser, water, marker, and transparent jar. Today we're going to talk about the states of water, part 2. Do you remember that water can be liquid and solid? These are the states of water. What is the third state of water? Let's discover by watching a video.
Solid, liquid, and gas. Now isn't that great? Solid is ice, liquid is water, gas is vapor when water gets hotter. So let's learn about all three states. Start with solid. When water becomes really cold, it turns to ice and is too cold to hold. Glaciers and lollies are made from ice cubes in a cold drink, very nice. Wow, that's amazing! How about when water's a liquid? When water's a liquid, it flows and flows. Water the flowers in the garden with a hose. Take a bath or swim in the pool. Have a drink of water, it's really cool. We've heard about solid and liquid, which just leaves gas. When it gets really hot, it turns to steam. Watch it grown up, make a cup of tea. You'll see the vapor steaming right out, climbing to the ceiling from the candle spout. Now you know water has three different states: solid, liquid, and gas. Now isn't that great? Solid is ice, liquid is water, gas is vapor when water gets hotter.
So, the third state of water is the gas. But how the gas water is formed and how the liquid water is formed again from the gas? We can find the answers from the experiments in this video.
Have you ever seen water disappear in front of your eyes? It's crazy. Building blocks, no matter how long you stare at them, never disappear. So why does water? So many questions. Well, when water is heated either by the sun or other ways, it evaporates, turning from liquid to gas, also called water vapor. This process of evaporation is part of the water cycle. Water is never really gone. It is continuously recycled from the earth to the atmosphere and back again. Evaporation is mostly invisible, but sometimes we can see it as steam from a hot shower or a kettle. Let's do an experiment taking a closer look at evaporation. For this you'll need 2 glass jars, 1 lid or aluminium foil, a marker, blue food colouring and some water. And remember, safety first. Before you start, ask an adult to help. Fill 2 jars with water and make sure you have equal amounts of water, so it's a fair test. Add drops of blue food colouring. Mark each jar so you can observe and measure changes over time. Place the lid on one jar and put both on a sunny windowsill. If you leave them for long enough, what do you think will happen? Will the water in both jars stay the same or change? What's your prediction? Each day, observe and mark the water level changes. Use a ruler to measure and compare changes over time. What's happening in our jars? The jar without a lid has less water. Where's the water gone? It seems to have disappeared, but did it really? Water is made up of squillions of water molecules. When heated, they don't like to be close together. As the sun heats the water, they move apart and rise into the atmosphere as a gas called water vapor. This is called evaporation, leaving less water in the jar. But what's happened to the water in the covered jar? It was in the sun too, so why didn't the water level drop? The covered jar has a lid preventing the rising water vapor from escaping. When the vapor cools, the molecules stick together, forming water droplets at the top of the jar. This is called condensation. When they form heavier drops, they fall back into the water. This is called precipitation or rain. Water is recycled round and round, never leaving the jar. Did you get the same results? Why or why not? Another way to explore evaporation is after it rains, draw a chalk line around a puddle in the sun and a puddle in the shade. Observe, measure and compare the rate of evaporation.
We can conclude that the three states of water are liquid, solid, and gas. The solid water can be transformed to liquid water by the melting process. The liquid water can be transformed to gas water by evaporation process. The gas water can be transformed to liquid water by the condensation process. Your task is to try the experiment of evaporation, try the experiment of condensation. Thanks for watching. I'm waiting for your amazing participations.